Hi, my name is Becca. Welcome back to Raising Them Simply. Here we share all about our secular homeschool as a family of 5, and today we are going to do a flip through of Build Your Libraries Level 1, The Ancient World. If you're not familiar with Build Your Library, they are a literature-based homeschool curriculum that's also secular. They have programs from kindergarten all the way through 12th grade, and she also has several different unit studies available. I love Build Your Library because of all the different literature. We really appreciate learning through living books, and this really does check all the boxes for us. We've used her before. We're really looking forward to this next one, so I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera around and show you an example for Level 1, The Ancient World. Okay, so this is Level 1 for Build Your Library, The Ancient World. This is a PDF curriculum, so this gets sent to your email after purchase. I just went ahead and put this in an 1.5 inch 3-ring binder. If you're someone who likes to spiral bound their own curriculum like I do, that would not be an option, at least with the type of spiraler that I have, because this curriculum is pretty hefty. I mean, there's probably about 300 pages in here, so just so that you are aware of that. We have an introduction to Build Your Library, and then a table of contents, and then she has a book list. Now, with some of her other curriculum, she has it sectioned out by required books and optional books. She has these separated out by subject, and then she makes a comment whether or not it is a spine, or if it's not a spine, what week you use that book in. So if it's a spine, that is a text that you need in order to complete the curriculum, and then the other ones are just optional reading. I usually, or in the past with Build Your Library, I've gotten everything off from our library, and I didn't purchase anything, but I did go ahead and purchase the majority of the spines this time, with the exception of one. So we have History Quest, the Usborne Encyclopedia of World History, A Child Through Time, World Mythology for Children, A Book of Nature Poetry, The Nature Connection, Natural World, "13 Artists Children Should Know," and 13 Art Techniques Children Should Know. If you want to go ahead and look at her book list in better detail, she does have it available online, so I will link that down below for you guys. But I do appreciate how at the very beginning she says what weeks you need these books in. I often reference these pages so that way I can do a library order for, about 4 weeks or so, and then I can pick up all the books and I have them available when I need them, if they are available. She also does optional documentaries as well. Here's the table of contents, or the table of different topics. And then she goes into narration cards. This is a Charlotte Mason inspired curriculum that's adapted to be secular, and so this is a aspect of Charlotte Mason education that they have in this curriculum. And then she also goes into copywork and poetry memorization, timelines, map work and research skills, and nature journals. Now on her website, she does offer the first week as a sample if you are interested in the curriculum. So we're going to go through just the first week for this curriculum. She has it broken down by subjects. So we've got history, mythology, poetry, literature, science, art, language arts, and then she puts this math down here should you want to add your own thing down here and follow this more like a schedule. We don't do that. We are year-round homeschoolers and we don't follow a 5-day-a-week schedule. And I don't like writing notes on my curriculum unless it's something that I want to remember to add in the next time we reuse it. And then she goes into greater detail. So it's important to note that not everything on here is on that other page. When I first started Build Your Library, I would often just reference the other page and realize that I was missing details on here. So we've got the history reading, what book you're going to do, and what pages. And then she does a key idea. This is really great because this helps you have in your mind what topics we should be focusing on as we are teaching them to our learners. Like, what's the main takeaway from this day? So this is history is the study of people through time. And this year you will be learning about ancient history, things that happened a very, very long time ago. She has the history activity, your optional books. And then for literature is the Tale of Despereaux and those chapters, the vocabulary words, copy work, memory work, and science. Then for day 2, we've got the Tales of Despereaux for literature, your vocabulary words. And this is also nice because it will say things like, can music have a smell? What about a color? Listen to some beautiful music and close your eyes. Can you see a color? Smell a particular smell. So this is really nice because it helps your child to do some more complex and critical thinking to try to gear up for the other ages. So this is whereas like kindergarten, she didn't add stuff like this. And so now we're just starting to gear up for some of those more complex thinking skills. We've got poetry, memory work, science, and art. And then for day 3, we have archaeologists dig for clues, and then discuss what are archaeologists trying to learn about when they dig and what sort of things they might find. We've got Tales of Despereaux for the literature, vocabulary words, copy work, memory work, science. And it's important to note too, as you go through Build Your Library, it really allows you to follow the interests of your child. So if your child is loving learning about archaeology, feel free to deep dive into that more and kind of spread that stuff out before you continue on, and just really follow the cues for your learner. For day 4, we have the history activity this day, and this is have a pretend archaeologist dig. Dig a small hole in your yard and choose a small item such as a fork, golf ball, pencil, a Happy Meal toy, etc., and place them in the hole in different layers. Now, if you don't live in an area where you are able to do that, or maybe you live in a cold climate and you're doing this in the winter, you can have some fun with this. So maybe you create like an Oreo cake, or where you have like crumbled up Oreos and pudding and different things, and maybe you have gummy worms or cookies or stuff like that. You could, you know, tailor this to however you want, but she does have this here if you want to follow that activity. And then Tales of Despero, we're continuing that. Vocabulary words, poetry, memory work, and science. And I really enjoy as well for the vocabulary words that she's choosing. She's choosing different words that are in the Tales of Despero. And they're words that if you were reading it with a first grader, they would probably ask what that word is. So it's nice that she's picking words from the text that you would otherwise probably already try to explain the meaning to your child. And then we've got history reading. Archaeologists dig for clues and discuss what the difference between an artifact and a feature is. You might like to talk about some of the different jobs that fall under the umbrella of archaeology. She's got another activity where you're going to create a time capsule. The Tales of Despero. We're still going on with the Tales of Despero for literature. Our vocabulary words. And then she also has some questions to help with comprehending the Tales of Despero. So how does Despero help himself to become brave? What do you think it helped him? And what would you do in that situation? And what do you think will become of Despero? We've got copy work, memory work, and science. And that is week 1. And that is week 1 from level 1, the Ancient World, from Build Your Library. So there you have it. There is our flip through for the Ancient World by Build Your Library. I hope this was helpful to you. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. It lets me know what you'd like to see on this channel. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you've used the Ancient World and if you enjoyed it, or if there was things that you added or changed about it. I would really appreciate it. Also, hit that subscribe button. It's a free way for you to be notified of future videos, and it helps support my channel, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.